Vanessa Grimaldi, will you marry me?
The moment that melted all of our hearts, Vanessa Grimaldi's heart as well. The Bachelor, she won The Bachelor's heart. Vanessa is joining us this morning from Los Angeles, where she's now living with fiancé Nick. Vanessa, thank you so much for taking the time for us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Well, listen, of course, all of Montreal was rooting for you in your corner from day one. I was watching your face while you were watching or listening to that proposal again. Take us through that moment again. Does it feel as surreal and as sort of magical as it did on that day?
I remember going into that day hoping that Nick was going to propose to me. I knew that I wanted to end up with Nick at that point, because I know that you guys have seen that I was a little bit unsure as to whether or not I wanted to end up engaged at the end of this. But waking up that morning, I was more sure than ever. And walking into that room, I remember seeing him and my heart just melted. And I remember when I watched back, seeing his face when he saw me. And that's the moment I always go back to. But yeah, it was a magical moment.
Well, you had a job here at the Galileo Adult Center, of course, and there's a lot of people that loved you there and, of course, miss you very much. A lot of Montrealers missing you. Take us sort of through the process of deciding to go on a show like The Bachelor, where you are going to be in competition with so many other women and then going to have to watch all of it again afterwards. Take me through how you sort of said, okay, this is for me.
The show? So I went into it never watching an entire season of The Bachelor. So this is the first time I watched an entire season of it. My friend Jennifer was the one who submitted me. She's a big Bachelor fan, and she's like, people get married, they have kids at the end of this, and I'm like, I don't even know if they're gonna end up choosing me. So she ended up sending my picture without my knowledge, and I get a call asking if I was still single from The Bachelor, and I'm like, what is happening? And I didn't think I was gonna make it because I don't think there has been anyone from the east of Canada really. So I just went into the auditions like not really caring about my answers and just really going with the flow and being very open and honest, kind of like how I was on the show this season. But I think if I would have watched a season of it, I probably would have psyched myself out of it and not have done the show. So I think it was a good thing that I didn't watch it.
That you didn't know. So, okay, so you are chosen, you're engaged, you're now living in Los Angeles. Very different, Los Angeles and Montreal, obviously. Tell us about some of the more amusing or fun parts about living in LA and about this whole experience now that the show has ended and everybody's seen what's happened.
I haven't really had the chance to discover LA as much as I was hoping to at this point. We're really busy with meetings, and Nick is in and out of rehearsals, and Monday nights are really fun. So before dancing starts to film live, they have us all on the dance floor, and we all get a chance to dance together. So that's really fun. So I've been really busy. I'm starting up my charity called No Better You, and all my contacts are back home in Montreal. So I've been Skyping with them. I've been on phone calls with them. So I've been pretty busy with that.
Tell me a little bit about engaged life, right? Because you just said that you guys are busy with meetings. Do you get to squeeze in any sort of you and him time, alone time?
We do. So whenever we have that chance to have downtime, we're cooking, we're staying in, we're watching a movie together. He's really exhausted and his body hurts, so I'm like, okay, you're getting a 15-minute massage, which like your feet, your hands, his hips. He was icing his hips last night because I guess he's dancing. I'm not sure which dance he's doing this week, but it's all like hip movements, so his hips are like bruised now. But we do spend quite a bit of alone time together. So quality time together is very important for us.
All right. Well, we have to ask you when we're going to see your beautiful, lovely face here in Montreal. Is that in the works as well? Is that anywhere on the calendar for the time being?
Yes. So my students are putting together a play that is happening in May. I'm sure some people have seen the YouTube video that's been circulating. So we're trying to get you two to come to Galileo. So that's happening in May. So I'm planning on coming in May for a couple of weeks to spend time with friends and family and my students.
And us here at Breakfast Television, of course. The door is always open, Vanessa. We can't wait to sit down on the beauty couch and have a longer catch-up. Vanessa Grimaldi, thank you so much for taking the time for us this morning from Los Angeles. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, of course, that was Vanessa Grimaldi, who stole Nick the Bachelor's heart on The Bachelor. And, of course, that's going to be on our BT website and on our Facebook page. Stay tuned. You're watching Breakfast Television on Sydney.